Good evening, everyone. Rvdebs here on a Tuesday, and I know I'm early. Just felt like getting it on early tonight. Maybe some of the people out there across the pond will have a chance to get in here and visit. Well, Lily's having a little fit. Hey, that's Lily for you. Anyway, I'm just gonna get comfortable, open up a window, hope people come in. I missed you guys. Lily, stop. Be quiet, please. Hello, Marilyn, darling. I'm just opening up a window so I can read I can see. Let's see, Lily's having a well, she goes into her little cave. She has this like little cave pillow thing, and that's when she does that. She's so cute. Hi, Linda. Hi, Anna. Yes, it's the fluff cave. That's cute, Marilyn. Oh my gosh, okay. All set. Let's see who's come in. So how is everybody tonight? You all know because you probably saw my last video, or my last couple videos. We all have fluff caves, really. Yeah, I haven't been doing too good lately. It's a problem that I'm going to start to deal with on a professional level. I'll talk about that with us during my little live stream. Good evening, Susan. Good evening, everyone. Oh yeah, so we've had a little bit of a cooler, not cool, but under 90 because we had a little rain. That helps. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a little better. Every day it's better. And hi, Linda Lindsay. Yeah, I wanted to discuss that a little bit with you guys, and just to see if anyone else out there can relate, because usually I'm a fairly together person. You know, I don't have too many fears. Actually, I like to do things and go out there. But when you have one particular fear or phobia, which it is, and it's happening, it raises its head, and I can tell you how bad it is for me. Hi, Colette. But I want to thank everybody that's, been thinking about me. I thought I'd go a little early tonight, Maryland. I just was in the mood to get it going, and that way maybe people like Cameron in Scotland, or Patricia in Wales, or Marianne in England can, have a chance to come visit. It's okay though. Take your time, everybody. Just relax. It's not, no big deal. Hi, Camper One. Camp Goer One. I mean. So, as you all know, that I had gone through a bloody nose, 2 of them. That's my phobia. That's my fear. It's very, very, very real to me. Grab some tea, definitely. So, and I've dealt with this really all my life. It's not a new thing, but I think the new thing about it is I've noticed that as I've gotten older, that fear and phobia thing is more. It's more. So, I'm dealing with it. But the good news is, I don't know if it was good news or not. The good news is that I actually went to my doctor, and she is my regular doctor. She told me that my legs, there were no blood clots or anything that I had to do right now. She said, definitely, as you get older, your blood flows in your extremities less, slower, but nothing to, nothing to get excited about, which is great. And she knows about my phobia with bloody noses. So at first her suggestion was, because when I have a bloody nose, then immediately I need to take it. I've been taking lorazepam, but anything like that, something that'll slow me down. And she gave me the prescription, and I don't abuse it. I could have 30 of them for 6 months. Yeah, my legs are okay. I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit of numbness in there. Yeah, I was scared about my legs, and I think that brought on the anxiety even more, waiting for the answer, Hi, Kathy's almost 60. So I was talking to the doctor, and she wanted to give me, she said, there's pills that you can have for anxiety that'll help you. And I don't always have anxiety. I only have it, and this is what people don't understand, I guess. I only have the anxiety after a bloody nose. And it sometimes lasts a week. It can last a couple weeks. Every now and then the lorazepam is needed because I get like jittery inside, like really very, very like panic stricken. Come here. Hold on a minute. Come here. Come on. I'll bring you up here. Let's go. Let's go. You're so slow. Move. Come on. Ugh. So sometimes it lasts a week, sometimes a couple weeks. And it depends, too, how bad the nosebleed was, or if I had 2 small ones, which is what I had recently. They were real small, thank God. And so I've been going through this. I don't want to go outside much. I don't want to bend down. I don't want to take a shower because at one time I've gotten one in the shower, which is ridiculous. But that's what a fear, that's what a phobia, and it's a thing. You guys, it is real. Yeah, and the good thing about the lorazepam for me is that I don't need to have one all the time. There's just at certain times. But she goes, well, there are drugs for this anxiety, and the one that she recommended was Zoloft. Well, there's no way I want Zoloft. My father was on Zoloft during his last year. He said he was having terrible dreams. People become, it's not fair. It's not a good drug for me. I don't want to be tranquilized in life. I am a very up and down, happy-go-lucky, creative person. I don't need my personality to get calmer. A vitamin K deficiency. I'm gonna have to look that up. And I'm not depressed. See, so she was making it wrong. But she said, well, I said, what about a psychiatrist? Someone that deals in phobias. She said, okay. So I got a phone call fairly soon today, and I'm going to go see a woman just one time in person, and she's in Wichita Falls. It's in September. And we'll see if she can help me, and then I can do it on video chat with her. So I'm willing to. I don't want to have this phobia anymore. The only thing about this particular phobia for me and fear, I used to think I was going to bleed to death. But I went to an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and he said that the vessel on this one side is small and you'll never bleed to death. Which has helped, because I do tell myself that. And everyone is different. I know, Marilyn. I'm not really good at taking pills. I'm always the one that goes, no, no, I'll do it with diet. I don't really, because my parents were overdosed with pills. They both took too much, and I think it ended their life early. I really do. I mean, blood thinner, and my dad had a stroke and bled out. My mother was on high blood pressure medicine, and even though she had lost like 50 or 60 pounds and her blood pressure was normal, she still was taking the high blood pressure medicine. And I don't think that helped her from having mini strokes. I think, well, what I've studied about nosebleeds, and believe me, you know I've studied. Thank goodness I feel that the blood vessels very up close, like right, right in there. There are terrible nosebleeds that are from the deep in the back, and that you can have a problem with. If you feel that the pills are keeping you alive, then by all means, keep taking them. I'm not telling anybody to. This is just what I think. This is just my thoughts and fears about drugs. Hi, Bill. Hi, Tapestry Tart. Thank you. Hi, everybody. So I'm feeling good. So I did take a shower today, which I needed. I mean, usually I take a shower every day. Not every day. I don't take one every day. Honestly, I'd be lying because I don't do much to get dirty. But every couple days I go take a shower. I just could not shower for about 5 days, and I felt terrible. Hi, Constantine. Oh, thank you, sweetie. But I'm feeling better. I am. I've been definitely, bathing my nose in saline solution and just, I don't know. Oh, and if you've noticed, my eyes have not been dripping. I figured, well, people help me. I take the eye drops for dry eyes. That's what I've been doing. And it's still a little, but not like it used to. This is the Dollar General dry eye relief. And I'm telling you what, it's relieved me. So that's good, right? You got your booster shot, so you're done. Yay. Hi, Julie Tooley. Oh, one of my dear friends, his name is Kevin. I used to work with him. And he's one of my Facebook friends. And he said today on Facebook that it was one of his saddest days of his entire life. And I didn't know what was going on because we don't stay that much in contact. So I said, what's going on? And he sent me a message. His mother died of COVID. And the sad part, it's all sad, but she got sick and went in on Saturday to the ER, and they let her go home, and she died. Like, wow, right? Oh, it's bad to have. Hi, Slack. Sorry about the ear infection. Any kind of infection is not a fun thing, especially ear, nose, and throat. Hi, Halloween. It's very sad. And his brother also has it, but not like the mom. And he's being tested. It's a pretty sad situation, but and I tried to tell Kathy today, please go get a vaccination. I told her about, she knows Kevin, and she got adamant with me about she is never going to take a vaccination. I mean, she literally, I'm like, okay, I'm never going to bring it up again. And that's the end of that. Hi, Connie. Oh, well, tell the guys hello. Hi, Flowers. Well, welcome, everybody. I kind of came on a little early today. Yeah, I know, Marilyn. It's just very sad. This is in Florida. This is where Kevin is. I think. No, I'm not sure if that's where his mom lives. I don't know. Oh man, campgoer, I'm so sorry. Rick, I'm telling you, it's scary. I told Kathy, I go, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm scared that because they go to church and they go to meetings with their other stuff, and I just want her protected because I love her so much. But you know what? You can't make anyone do anything, so I'm not going to mention it anymore. Yep, I tried, and I have before, but she was like, you don't believe me anyway. Okay, let's not fight. We don't fight, and it's just, I'm just not wanting her to get sick. She went through a mastectomy. She's got diabetes really bad, and I love her, and I just don't want to go. I don't, well. I know, Bill, but you grown people in this area here of Texas, they don't think that they need to do that. And there's nothing I can say. They don't trust the government. That's exactly the bottom line. And I said it's medical, it's science. You trust your doctor to take your breast off and get the cancer out. You trust the doctor and the nurses that help you when you're bleeding and when you need surgery. You don't trust what they're telling you now. And it was like, really, I was talking to myself. Anyway, I'm so sorry, campgoer. I hope your family gets, a lot of people get healed up. I hope that they, go fast and get healed up. I don't know why I really don't understand it. And that's part of the anxiety that I think about, yeah. I try not to have anxiety because I have my own set of anxiety that I come up with. But when you hear about how bad it's coming back, this virus, and with a vengeance, and young people, and nobody here wants to talk about it. Colette, I've said the same thing, I've said, well, you're vaccinated as a kid for polio. You eat things that have preservatives in it that you shouldn't. This is proving to be, it's really, I just never seen it like this. It's a religious thing. I really think so. I think that they're very much against anything, I don't know. And I really don't know. And I can't talk for other people, but it's frustrating to me. Yeah. Anyway, what else am I missing? The only time I wear a mask around here is when I went to the doctor or go to the hospital. Nobody else is wearing masks around here. So, flowers from heaven. I scheduled numerous vaccination events for my clients. Out of my 80 clients, only 7 refused. This whole town, not the whole town, but I'm saying. Hi, Rub1. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Bill says it's on TV that in North Carolina, nurses are resigning because of forced vaccinations. Yeah, there's a lot of different kind of news. Like she was telling me, yeah, I hear news and I hear this and I hear that. And I guess we're listening to different news. Yeah. Connie, we are worried about getting the virus. One of our other guys did and can stick a quarter to his arm now and got it a couple of months ago. He has been feeling bad along with his friend. They got it. It seems like it's been gotten real easy. Nobody cares. The people that don't want it don't want to hear about it. Anyway, to change the subject, it's just something that I deal with because I love my friends, and Mark and Kathy and her mom and the family, just they refuse, and I can't say anything. And it's hard not to believe the news, and you can't, you know. And people that are vaccinated can get it too. There's no guarantees, but the numbers say that the people that are vaccinated live through it. I love you back, Marilyn. Well, I hope, Rick, that something happens. I don't know. So I've been dealing with, you know, several things, I think, that have, I think my nosebleed thing is my main problem. And I'm glad to say that I don't have to, I kept thinking to myself, you know how when you go to the doctor and they give you a test, and now you got a week or so before you know what's going on? I have, Bill. I've said it all. I'm not going to fight about it. So for the week ahead, you think about what it could be. Like, are they going to want to put stents in? And are they going to go up through my groin and do my heart? Am I going to have to be on blood thinners? And then, like, if I have a bloody nose, it'll be 100 times worse. That's what I was putting myself through, you guys. And it was not a good thing. I hope it's enough, too, for you, Camp Goer One. That's what Kathy said. They all had COVID. They all feel that they have the antibodies. That's all. And that's it. Right. You know, when I was having that test, Marilyn, the nicest girl, there was two ladies, and she was doing the test, and I'm hearing my slishing of my heart, my blood flow. And when it was all done, I said, well, you know, does it look terrible? And she said, I'm not allowed to say, I don't read it, but I will tell you that I'm not going to rush over to your doctor. I'm not emailing your doctor immediately. Deb, have you ever looked into berberine? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Camp Goer One. Bill, Phillies start 9:40 at 9:40 tonight. Oh, okay. It's hard. The whole thing is so sad. But I'm dealing with myself. I've got my eye appointment for my eyes. I've got my, I don't know if she's a shrink or a psychologist. I'll let y'all know. And, all I can do is take care of me and my dogs. I really can't. You can try to help other people, You just have to love them for who they are, Yeah, whoosh, whoosh. Camp Goer once said, it's weird. Last week I felt a little icky, burning tummy, etc. But then it went away. God bless, that might be the only thing you deal with. Connie says, I get bloody noses all the time. Really? Just as long as the doc checked you out, you'll be fine. Stay healthy. I didn't know you get them. See, I can't stand it. I can't get one. I mean, I can't even watch somebody else get a bloody nose. If I'm watching TV in a movie and somebody gets smashed in the nose and they start bleeding, I look away. I can't handle it. So I want to learn how to deal with it. I want to see if this woman can give me some pointers on how to deal with myself when I feel that way. Oh, thank you, Bill. Aw. I missed you on Saturday night. Oh, yeah. So berberine is a plant-based diet? Is that what you're saying? Plant-based. Oh, okay. I'm not good at plant-based, and the honest truth, I've given it a little bit of time. I don't like beans much. And it's really hard to be plant-based and not really get into all kinds of beans. Thank you, Slack. I'm trying to find an answer. I know mentally I don't need a shrink. You know, I'm not a crazy person, and I don't want medication. But I'd like to know if there's things I can do to change my thoughts. I don't know. I'll let y'all know. Same here, Connie. Sometimes it's bad, and sometimes it's just a few minutes that I'm holding my nose. It doesn't matter with me. I get like so emotional. Right, desensitization. I need some sort of therapy if there is one. Maybe she will know of someone. Hey, Cameron. Welcome. Nice to see you. Hi, Eric. Meditate on it. I definitely have time to myself in my little world, and I think, and I want to be a healthy woman. You get older and you do have fears. Fear of being all alone, or fear of all your best friends dying before you, or fear that they'll put you in a home because you're at the point where no one wants to take care of you. Those are the fears as I've gone. I mean, I never had those fears until recently. The fear of getting very old and senile, God forbid, and when I look at the care home here and think, oh, Kathy and I go, we're never going to put ourselves in there. I said, listen, if I'm that bad, help me. I know, Constantine, I'm definitely serious, because the doctor wanted to give me some sort of a, antidepressant when I'm not depressed. Honestly, it's a clinic. It's as real can be for the person going through it. There's got to be specialists thank you, Marilyn. There's got to be specialists out there that deal with this type of stuff. Yeah, getting old, and the older you get, the closer you are to seeing all the people around you failing and stuff. I hope so, Eric. I want to be with friends for the rest of my days. I'd like to be around people that care, and I care for them. I don't want to go anywhere, so we'll see. I've been to many ear, nose, and throat doctors. I can't even. Hi, by the way, hi, Pug. Oh, Pug Power's going to talk about who, but see now, Pug, you could have had a nice evening here. Ear, nose, and throat doctors. Man, since I'm a child, I used to get my nose cauterized. When I had a bad bloody nose, my mom and dad would take me, and they would do that little burn thing, and it would stop the bloody nose, and I wouldn't have one for a long time. The last time I went to an ear, nose, and throat guy was in Clearwater, and he looked inside my nose and said, that vessel that bleeds has so much, what do you call it, that grows over it, scar tissue. So much scar tissue that if you can't keep doing it, and it's blocking your view, your passage. So that, and he gave me, make sure I have saline solution and ointment and Afrin in case it bleeds, to quickly put some Afrin in it. Yeah, scar tissue. Yep, I'm into it. Believe me, I've got the saline, and I've been using it a lot lately. It'll be fine, honestly. This too shall pass. This is the first day, I really do feel better today. I got dressed, put some jewelry on. Yeah, my blood pressure's been high, which might be a reason, but I think I got it under control. Cameron says, no, you don't need a specialist. The person I saw on that video, I was impressed by your dignity and thoughtfulness. You should be more like a lady in the video you made, naturally elegant. Huh. I'm trying to understand the comment. Thank you, I think, huh, Cameron? Thank you, Marilyn. Yeah, it feels good to get clean hair. And I'm wearing makeup and my eyes are not tearing. So anyone that's got a lot of tearing eyes, use the dry eye stuff. Greg's Travel says, it's only a movie, it's only a movie. That's how I handle the stress. I think of that, just keep swimming, 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 just keep swimming. Yes, I think makeup does help a girl. Thank you. I was just speaking my truth in that video. I really wanted y'all to know what's going on. But because everybody's has their ups and downs and problems and stress, and we all try to deal with it so that we feel good, because it's hard. It's really hard to feel good if you're, someone in your life is sick, or if you're trying to deal with something. But you got to do the best you can to go out and just relax and breathe deep and meditate and look at the good things, because that's what we got. Well, what do you mean, so be that lady? I'm whoever I don't understand, Cameron. Allison, I would never stick a tampon in my nose. I don't stick anything in my nose, actually. Kathy says, I have severe anxiety, but only when it deals with my claustrophobic MRI elevators, I panic. See, that's another fear. Exactly. We all have something that, makes our heart beat real fast. Campgoer1, can you send me some information? It's rvdebs@gmail.com. Just like my name, Rvdebs with an S. I'm more than one. I'm Debs. I'm glad that you're at an RV park. I feel that if you're going to be in an RV park for a while, you'll have a chance to, feel safe and electric and all that. Well, Eric, it's not legal in Texas, but it does help. Yes. Yeah, it just kind of, marijuana makes you, it helps. I'll tell you what, some people can't smoke it. They get anxiety. Some people get really paranoid, and those people can't smoke pot. Other people, they smoke pot and they relax, they chill. The anxiety goes out the door. And those people, it's a good medicine for. And I do feel that way, and I wish that Texas would legalize at least medical. That's my state. That's what I say on that. Hi, Meadow Fairy. Oh, you guys, it's not an easy task dealing with age and family. Camp goer one said, when I was in school for counseling there, in a sort of therapy, when you get anxieties, concentrate and focus on an object. It helps lower the anxiety. CBD, I think CBD does help. I've never taken CBD, just say, without the THC. I like the smell of marijuana. Because I guess because I smoked it since I was 15, and it always, especially good stuff, smells so darn good. I'm just being the old hippie that I am. Yeah, exercise does help, but I can't do too much exercise, especially in the heat. And I don't have a lot of room. It's not like I can, have a room for dancing or moving. People don't really know what it's like to live in a very small space until they live in it. I don't know what EMDR therapy is. And nothing's ever easy that's worth it, right? So you gotta work for things, and I'm trying. I'm working for it. I lost 5.5 pounds since last week. I really have done better. I have not been eating, cookies and candy, nothing like that all week. Limiting my bread. Not going hungry, but definitely, of course, because I'm going through the phobia with the bloody nose, I didn't feel hungry either. Connie says we care because we need your good advice, and great person like you in our lives. The guys are so much more mellow the next day after watching you. I wish you'd send me a picture of everybody. Eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. Hello, Linda Steele. Good evening. Yeah. Oh, eye movement. That's what EMDR is? Yeah, I would need to read about it. I need to read about it because I don't know. Francis Shapiro. Well, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so here I am. I'm on a Tuesday. And I'm glad I did. I feel good about getting on here. I really haven't been. I have just stayed home. I've watched a lot of TV and YouTube. My YouTube channel doesn't have any drama. Therefore, I don't get the views, It's crazy. Well, you have to be crazy on YouTube to really pull in the crowds. Yep. I've lost lots of weight in my life. I really have. In my life, I've lost lots. I went to LA weight loss, lost 64 pounds, which at this weight that I'm at, take 40 more pounds off. I look pretty good. MJ? What's MJ? Thanks. I didn't even really try. I just stopped overdoing. And I found myself, but I had only gained 9 pounds. in like 6 months. So I really ate a lot of goodies for that 9 pounds. Magnesium. I might have to get me some magnesium. I don't think I lose fast, but I think I think she gave me a water pill because my foot was swollen, and that water pill, I took, it was like 4 of them. For 4 days, I got rid of all the water in my body. I hope you get to go to Lollapalooza. That would be awesome. You'll have to come up to me and go, I'm camper one, camp goer one. That would really be nice. I'm looking so forward to getting, in the wilderness of Abilene State Park and meeting people that I would have never gotten to meet. So, and I'm going to have a gathering right at my little place, my yurt. Anybody ever stay in a yurt before? That's what I rented at the Abilene State Park. Oh, okay. Thanks. Hi, Ashley, Sharon. That's what MJ is, okay? Well, yes, that does help, and I'm all for it. So you're gonna go to Texas. Good. Watermelon sounds good. I wish I had a watermelon. Yeah, my yurt's gonna be. I'm gonna tour it. I just ordered a really nice camp chair. It should be getting here, I think, Friday. And it's a really nice, comfortable one. So I'm taking that with me. Hey, Joan. I don't have diabetes. I have pre-diabetes. Oh, the gripper. Yeah, I got my gripper. Yes, it looks like it's a nice yurt, and I'm gonna bring some stuff to make it extra cozy, and I'll have it, and whoever wants to come visit me can. That was another shock. I'm thinking all my numbers are going to be really bad because I've been eating, cholesterol and everything, and nothing was bad. And my A1C was 5.8. My breathing is not labored. Sorry, Linda. No, I don't. Why would you think that, Linda? You really puzzle me because most of the time you're like with me and you're and then the other part of the time you got weird things to say that I don't understand. I had corn yesterday. Yeah, I might bring I might bring an air fryer, and I definitely bringing my instant boiling water and my pour over coffee. I don't want to change my name. It's only going to be a one-time yurt visit, but I'll make the best of it, right? That's exactly what I said, pretty much, Kathy. They want to give you, an anxiety medication that you have to take for the rest of your life. I don't need that. When I'm having anxiety, I know what to do. Hi, Naname. Definitely going to have some stuff at my yurt to be, for food and comfort. It's got a little fridge. It's got It will be fun. It'll be something I'm looking forward to. I don't know how comfortable the bed will be, but it's temporary, so maybe I'll bring, I don't know, I have to buy it. I'd like to bring like a single, at least a single foam mattress. Greg, you sound perfect. I don't think you do. Ativan, that's it. Lee, Sharon Lee, I take lorazepam when I get a bloody nose for my stress. Yep, that's the same thing as Ativan. Yeah, I think you can pretty much eat almost anything within limits, as long as you don't like have huge portions and celebrate like Halloween candy every day. You can't do that. Hi, Ace. Where am I going? I'm going to, in October, I'm going to the Lollapalooza RV gathering at Abilene State Park. And I'm gonna I rented a yurt. It's mine. Should be fun. I don't first of all, let me read Sharon. She says, had my oral surgery post-op appointment today and everything looked good. Go back in 3 weeks, remember. I remember your face. You planted your face. I'm not going to answer that. The trip is October 21st. Yeah, I'm gonna probably bring something good that I make to share. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe some chicken wings. Air fried. It was an accident putting you in a timeout, Linda. Okay. God only knows, Marilyn. Get a Climate, Klymit, static, inflatable sleeping pad. I'm going to do that. Yeah, there's a bed in there, but I want to kind of make it more comfortable. Where's here? Where do you live, Rick? Hi, Inez. Well, look at Tart. She's showing off 5'2", 115. The perfect body. Where do you live, Rick? Just curious. Thank you. Yeah, this is an old top, but it's comfortable. Very comfortable. Good night, Eric. God bless. So does anybody have a phobia? Like, I have a phobia, and the phobia is bloody noses, which is really bad for me. Does anybody else? Oh yeah, and didn't you, who said? Was it Colette? Someone said about claustrophobia. That's a good idea, Connie. I'm definitely going to look into it. Okay, arachnophobia, fear of spiders, which I don't like myself. I don't have a phobia, but I have a fear of spiders. Not perfect. Well, perfect to me. Right, Linda, I'm trying. Okay, camp goer, one doesn't like heights, driving over bridges. And I don't mind driving over bridges. I remember I was with Carolyn. She's the one that what's Carolyn's name of her channel? She travels with her little dog. Darn. RV Rebel Girl. And she couldn't go over the Sunshine Skyway. She'd go like the long way. Running, okay, another fear. Fear of heights, Linda says. Camp girl when riding in the front seat with someone else driving. That can be scary. Halloween. I have been having social anxiety being around people, large crowds. Camper Fanatic Colleen says, I used to have phobia of entering hospitals. I actually fainted once. Yeah, I can understand these phobias. I really understand them. Hi, Bill. Bill says I don't like heights. I don't like heights, like if I have to climb up a ladder, you know, that kind of heights. No. I don't mind, like, being on a high floor looking out safely. Once, Colette says, once I had to go to have my first child in the hospital, I was cured. Yeah. Marilyn Darling said, I have a fear of dropping instruments inside patients. I don't know what that's called. That's a very legitimate fear of a doctor, a surgeon. Constantine's got a fear of deep water and bats. I don't have a fear of bats. I don't have a fear of deep water, but I definitely would think twice about where I go in the water. Sharon Lee says, claustrophobic. Can't ride in the back seat of a car unless it has doors back there so I can get out quick. Certainly, but boy, does it scare me. Tart says, Marilyn, that's called a lawsuit. Claustrophobia. The only real phobia fear, terrible one, is bloody nose. But I don't like large crowds either. Like I want to be able to get out. That kind of bothers me. A little claustrophobic maybe. Like I see these videos or movies and people go down into the caves. I just saw one was, what's her name? It's Box. I have a terrible memory for names. Something, anyway, she was going down in these caves, and if you were even a little heavy, you could have gotten stuck. Marilyn says, fear of lawsuits. Linda Stevens says, no one can go to events or football games without showing your shot virus record. We had 1,000 new cases today. Yeah, I know, it's awful. Fear of being smushed alive. You know, that's a terrible one. And fear of drowning. I don't have a fear of drowning. I'm trying to think what if there's other fears. Fear of, like, I don't know. Fear of losing my dogs. Linda, I have trouble in an MRI. I remember having a full body MRI and I could not go through with the whole thing. I gave up. I couldn't stand it. Nana May says, I have a fear of flying. However, I think it's actually the idea of not being able to get off the plane if I want to. Yeah, no, you can't get off the plane when you're ready. You have to listen to your inner voice. Exactly, Julie. And Constantine said I wouldn't go on a cruise if you paid me because of the deep water. Now that's a definite phobia. Yeah, because cruises are like the bomb. They're really great. You don't have to look at the water. I'm the kind of person that has to have a balcony so that I don't feel closed in. I'm not going to read that one. Oh, let me go back here. Nana says, I have a fear of flying. Oh, yeah. Flying's not exactly one of my fun things. When I was a kid, I used to go fly from Los Angeles to Buffalo, New York, visit my grandma and my aunts and uncles. Loved it. Flying was cool. And now I don't want to fly anymore. I just don't like it. Hi, Avery. Welcome, sweetheart. Nice to see you. Fear of dying. We're talking about what our phobias and fears are that we definitely have to face. Ew, that's awful, Marilyn. Yeah, no caves. I don't like going down in a cave. I'd rather go up high than go low. In many ways. Matter of fact, Avery is one of my neighbors here in this town. It's become really difficult to go to airports now. Mark's out there making the, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them out there? They're making the chicken coop bigger. Can you see it? I hope so. That's a good thing. Bridges are cool. I like going over bridges. But don't burn bridges. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Today something very scary happened. I'm sitting here in this chair. This is awful. You're going to cringe. And I feel something on my leg. I look down, and it looked like a flat Florida palmetto bug. Looks like a giant roach was on my leg. That was a major scare, and boy, do I move fast when I have to. And you're nervous going under bridges. Yes, I know. These are my necklaces. That's how I display, for myself, and my earrings too. They're all in the screen window. Yes, I'm a bohemian like someone else I know. Yeah, palmetto bug. It was, oh man. I got up so fast and the dog was laying there and was swatting at it. And I'm like trying to find a shoe because I don't wear shoes in my house. Yeah, I never liked, that's the first big bug like that I've seen in my house. But it's summer and living is easy. I think I know when my phobia started. I kind of said that the other day in my last video that I was talking. Because when I was very young, I got a bloody nose. But I knew that I was going to get a bloody nose. And my mother told me to blow my nose. And we were going to Disneyland. And she said, because I was all plugged up. I had like a head cold. And I knew that I was going to have a bloody nose. And so I just refused. And I was only about 10. I refused to blow my nose. And she said, well, you're not going into Disneyland unless you blow your nose. And she's like, and I blew my nose. And man, I gushed blood. I had a bad bloody nose. It was bad. And I spent most of the day in the infirmary with the nurse. Well, my family went through Disneyland without me. The rain here is bringing the bugs out. Yeah, they're bringing the bugs inside. I guess you're right. Ew, I hate this time of year. Well, I'm going to definitely see, because I'm going to go to a therapist, Joan, in September. I think it's September 20th. Are you going to come on, you mean, you going to come on Saturday, Bill? Will you be joining us? I hope so. Have a good night and a good week. Tart says there's a YouTube channel titled Best Total Body Workout for Diabetes. I know you won't have it, but when you can do it standing in one place, there's definitely room in your place. Oh, is there definitely? Very little room. Constantine said, when I was 2, my mother fell off the end of the dock while holding me. She couldn't swim and we had to be rescued. I think that made my water phobia. Yeah, I think I never blow my nose. I have never blown my nose ever again. Yeah. When I have a cold, it's misery for me because I always feel like my nose is going to bleed. Isn't that awful? So that was part of phobias. And then different places that I've had bloody noses also make me paranoid if I got to do the same thing again. So yeah, it's understandable. That's where our phobias comes from. Tar said I was such a stubborn kid I would not have done it. Oh wait, I think I'm still stubborn. Good, Bill. See you then, sweetie. I can't blow my nose at all. I mean, if I do, I don't blow off this side. I might try to blow some on my left side. It's been a struggle. And it's real. You know, it's not like I don't have them. I have a tender little vessel. Yes, Tanny is, he's amazing. He is so loud. He can scream at the highest pitch I've ever heard in my life. You know? Yeah, Tanny's he's a card. I bought that little bath pool, and then I bought the other one, but they don't use it. Hi, Donna. I baby it for sure. Camp goer once said, oh, when I was a kid, I hated getting water in my ears. I would never go underwater. Then one day, my Uncle Jim picked me up and threw me in the pool. And you live through the water, not in your ears. I have a problem. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't have this problem. But as I've gotten older, I used to go in the water and pool and go upside down, you know, in circles. I wouldn't do that now. Ah, yes. Fear. No, I don't. I watch Foodie Beauty sometimes, and she blows her nose so hard, I don't know why her nose doesn't bleed. Thank you, Donna. I made these a little while ago. It is debilitating, and that the one thing about bloody nose, I get a bloody nose. Sometimes I don't get one for, it could be a year or two, and then I get them, and then I get it like a few, and boy, during that time, I love turquoise. Good night, Sharon. Glad you were here. Hi, Wayne. Turquoise is my favorite color, especially in jewelry. I love an opal, which are so breakable. These looked like opal, so I got the bottoms and then I just put the crystals on. Julie Tooley said, my daughter's father drowned. Wow, early life, and she is just so afraid of the water. Well, sure, there's a connection there for sure. Who all's gonna go to Lollapalooza? I don't know the list. Lola. Well, I never have had a bloody nose where I just like let it bleed. I'm like, when I get a bloody nose, I always have Kleenex. If you need Kleenex, you just ask me because I always have Kleenex. The kids are fine. They start school and they've been busy, and I haven't really been going. Like, I didn't go to Nathan's birthday. I stayed home, so I haven't seen too much of them. They come over here once in a while. You know what, though? They say there's nothing to fear but fear itself. But they say a lot of crap. I'm looking forward to certain people. I hope Tiny Fan, what's Dana and her crew. Rick, you never told me where to pick you up. Hi, Molly. They're not fun. Connie says, I don't know why, but I've never been able to put up with being splashed with water in my face. I don't appreciate that either. I hope Pandemonium is going. Wouldn't that be nice? I'd love to meet Aja. Yeah, I mean, there's people I'm going to meet that I have just watched their videos, you know. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, please. Full tiny house. Thank you, Marilyn. Thanks, Inez. Yeah, don't forget, if you feel the need and you want to join my membership, that's really awesome. I swear that any of the money that I make, I spend going places to show where I'm at and share with you. So just in case you're interested, the membership would be awesome. Nobody wants to be a member of mine. I always take a lot of pictures though when I do go. I guess it's Abilene State Park is the name of it. I'm not sure if it's the state park. But it's going to be nice. It's because October's good weather. Not too cold, not too hot. So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. It's been very nice. It's sunset now. And that's about it for me tonight. Anybody have any questions? For in October, I don't know. That's not our rainy season in October. It's around my birthday. Yeah, my birthday's the end of the month, and on the 31st. And this is 10 days before. Yeah, I think we're going to have great weather. October's a good weather month. No, Blind Views won't be able to go. It's too far. He's not able to travel that far this year. I also heard that, what's his name? Oh, what is his name? Gosh, getting old sucks. Dave. What? Hi, Mama Wanderless. Camo Dave, thank you. That's what I heard anyway. That's okay, Molly. If you're having a good time on Saturday night and you're not staying home, don't you worry about it. But if you are staying home, definitely come say hello. No, I wasn't told to take baby aspirin. She didn't tell me anything to do with my legs. That it was, they looked, that the test looked okay. Yes, there's a definite, slowing down or whatever you want to call it in the ankle area where the blood goes, but it's still going and there's nothing to do. You think that he probably won't? He might. I don't know. He might. What do I prefer to be called? Deb. And you can even put an S on it. Debs. I can be more than one. He might have just been from your fall and you were healing. Yeah, I know, it could have been. I was definitely fell on that right foot, bent down, a couple 100 pounds of pressure on my poor little foot. So you have, that's what I'm thinking, Marilyn. And it might have even upset my nose the fall. Who knows? Yeah, Blind Views is not making the trip. I can tell you that. We have one new business that opened recently. I haven't been there yet, but it's a vape shop. They're just opening it. Can you imagine a vape shop? Maybe someday when marijuana is legal, they'll be able to sell it there. Yeah, I'm going to blame the whole thing on the fall. That's true, Marilyn. Really. I'm feeling better, much better. My legs are good. There's a little like pink on the side. I think I have a little bit of, aging in my circulation. Well, it's dry in Knox City most of the time. We've had a little rain recently, so that makes it cooler, and it brings in some humidity, but not much. I love you, Marilyn. Yeah, I think I just had a little trauma on top of being older. No library, but a stupid vape shop, right? I'm going to see what they have in there. I'll go in there, but I don't, I don't vape tobacco. Blech, tobacco. No tobacco for me. I'll smoke the peace pipe if it's ever around. Someday it'll be legal here. They aren't going to sell edibles at the vape shop. Most of the people at the vape shop, they like to flavor their tobacco. I don't get that part. But it's cool. Whatever gets you by. It's flavors, not tobacco. Okay. At least it's a new business. I'm kind of happy to see it. The boys call me Princess Deb. I just love the boys. To the boys. How many boys are there? To go to a library... I know there's a library in Abilene and Wichita Falls. I'm not sure about these little towns. But there are places to open here, you know? Man, a good barbecue place, or even a taco stand that's really good, or a burrito shop, or... I don't know. We need stuff. We definitely a groomer, a dog, like a mobile dog groomer would really... They'd get so much business. And the people next door here in that house it was sold. The guy, I guess, got rid of some of the lawn, all the crap, and now he has it for sale. It's $20,000 for that property. Just in case you want it. But you'd have to redo the whole house. But I looked at I didn't see the inside, but it's on our, yeah, that's it, $20,000. Now, with it, you'd have to redo the ceiling and floors and stuff. But it's got these beautiful archways, rounded, beautiful wood archways in between rooms. It's 4-bedroom. You're moving in? Yeah, 20 grand, and then you'd have to add another, probably at least 100,000. A nail salon would be super, Constantine. I'd go to it. That's how cheap well, I mean, this place is a wreck, but it's big property. It has loads of, possibilities. It's the house that right next door to us, but it's been vacant for years, and the family now, he told everybody in his family to go in there and get whatever they want out of it, because there's junk in it. I don't even know what's in it, but I saw some pictures for the first time, and the only thing I gotta say is the archways, the wooden archways are beautiful. Hey, Butterbean Head. I have no clue. It is cheap. We don't know. We hope if they do it, that, it's the right people. I know it's cheap here. Inez, it's crazy cheap. Hi, Scott. But you'd have to be able to, like I said, it needs to be almost like down to the bare bones. Thank you, Scott. You're so sweet. I hope you're doing well. Are you still in Flim Flam? Flim Flam? This is such a cute little top. It almost looks like the old-fashioned scarves. Like a babushka. The Walmart is about 40-minute drive away. Oh, there you are, South Carolina, Rick. Hey, honey, thanks for coming in. Have a great week. A tropical smoothie place, or Italian, or that, like, the Italian ice, whatever they call those. That would be neat. Thank you, Molly. A good hot dog stand. You can't get a good hot dog. Man, in Florida, there's Bill's Hot Dogs. Some good hot dogs. That's an easy thing to open. Don't you think, a hot dog stand with a good homemade meat chili to go on, and onions and pickles and mustard? Mm-mm. Watching from McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that this town needs that would really make life, you know. That's me. It needs a coffee house. I don't think a coffee house would make it. I think a coffee house would be cool. You know, there's no bars. The only place you can get liquor in Knox City is at the clubhouse at the golf course. We have a golf course. But you have to be a member to go to the bar. So that's a place I'm not going. Disneyland, right next door. I don't know about Starbucks in this area. That's too uppity. That's too, people are, this is country living. We don't want no Starbucks. The town is, I don't know how, it's not very big, but it's 1,130, probably a little more than 1,130. Yes, Knox City could use either a Greek or Italian restaurant. Yes. Oh man, a killer hot dog. I mean, there's a place in LA, I'm sure Constantine knows about Pink's. Man, we could use a little place like Pink's. I guarantee you that would work. Pumpkin latte. It's a small town. Like a coffee house bakery where maybe a couple women bring their baked goods to sell. You know, maybe a little reading nook like a small library. But I don't think you can make a lot of money at that. A Nathan's hot dog stand sounds good. Yeah, Pink's. Love Pink's. And I remember Pink's when it was new, when it wasn't, when people weren't waiting in lines around the corner. Miss Marilyn Darlin says, they got coffee and roller coaster and pizza and Italian restaurant, hamburger, Mexican, jambalaya sandwich, ice cream. I've also thought of like a bologna. You know, in Buffalo, New York, there's these, when you go to an art fair and stuff, they have booths that sell bologna sandwiches. They're cooked bologna on a Kaiser roll, and it's delicious. And you cut the bologna, like you have one big thick bologna, you cut it. And they make those hot bologna sandwiches, and yummy. What do you think, Avery? You like that idea of a coffee, kind of a coffee shop bakery? There's so many ladies in this town that bake that, you know, we could get a couple of really good bakers and do some coffee and a place to read. Yeah, a little bookstore, maybe sell tea and coffee, maybe some jewelry. How do you make money, right? Avery would come, then we'd know each other then. Have an open mic night for people to entertain. Yeah, coffee house pastry sandwiches is pretty expensive for the food. Well, see, here the overhead is not as high, so, you know. Me too, Avery. I'd love a place where you could just go, have a cup of tea or coffee, maybe a really nice little piece of cake or pastry, and read, and you know, but this town doesn't have it. Canadian hot dogs are very good. I like Chicago hot dogs. I like a good chili dog. You can't believe the town has, Constantine said, I can't believe your town doesn't have a diner or coffee shop. I think the community would like it. No, we have Bud's, and that's really not a coffee shop at all. Isabella's is a Mexican restaurant. That's what that is. So no, we could use like an all-American diner. You know, with food that's, there's so many kinds of food. He's still working out there. They're working on the chicken coop. Hi, totally, Kathy. Welcome. A nail salon would be good. Yeah, well, I never loved Florida. To be honest, it was too crowded. Unless you're living on the beach, and then I love it. Here's Kathy, everybody. Here, say hello to Kathy. Wait a minute. Let's get her involved. Ooh, what'd I do? Uh-oh. Oh, no!